Hi everybody, thanks for pushing the play button. I want to talk to you for just a couple of seconds about the latest version of LightUp, which is the Lightroom plugin, the export plugin for Meetup.com. It's an easy way to automate uploading images into Meetup.com, kind of the same way you might already be doing with either Facebook or Flickr or Twitter. So let's talk just real quick about LightUp. Before we do, I want to tell you about printdealsguy.com is a website that I created a couple of years ago, basically to help keep up with the latest coupon codes and discount codes on printing options. All right, enough of that. We're here to talk about LightUp, which is the export plugin for Meetup.com. The first thing you would do is go to lightupplugin.com and then go to the download button, download it, and put it into a folder. It comes in as a zip file, and then you just unzip it. And so I'm just going to grab this puppy and drop it, and boom, there it is. So I'm going to zip over. This is Lightroom. Right click on a picture, go to export, and then export. That's going to pull up the export screen, which you probably already know about. And we want to click on this button that says Plugin Manager. It brings up the Plugin Manager screen. Hit the button now that says Add. We want to add a new plugin. And I'm going to pick the Meetup. And then down here at the bottom, see where it says Add Plugin? I'm going to click Add Plugin. And now you notice that it says Installed and Running. Now we are at the export screen. This time we're going to go to Meetup Event Album. And the first thing you'll notice here is, unfortunately, we're not authenticated. And the way we do that is by clicking this login button. It's going to open up a web browser to meetup.com. Let's click Allow. So now that I've copied this, I can close it. And when we get back to Lightroom, this message, Meetup Access Code, it's asking us to type that in, or you can just paste it and say OK. Now, you notice how it says logged in as Joe Lippiette? That's telling us that we are now able to use the plugin with Meetup.com. So the picture of the young lady that I just showed you was taken at a Houston Photo Walks event, which is right here. It was a Lens Baby photo walk that we did. Not only was it able to find that photo album, but it was also able to retrieve from the Meetup.com database the actual location of where this meetup took place. That's going to be really important, and I'll show you why. So next, let's look at the meetup image information. So we have a bunch of stuff here that we can do. We can actually change the Exif data on our image to reflect information that's in the Meetup.com database. There's an Exif data attribute called event. So you can actually set that to the Meetup album name. You can save the Exif location data in your image to the Meetup venue data. So a lot of us, we go in there and we type city, Houston, state, Texas. And we have to go through this over and over. This makes it a lot easier because we don't have to type anything. Meetup.com already has that information. There's no reason for us to have to type it. Same thing with keywords. It's going to automatically add a keyword for Meetup.com event name, the group name, keywords for your camera make, model, and lens, and also for the meetup location, city, and state. Also, we can add Exif metadata when posting the image. Now, when you post your image to Meetup.com, directly under your image, it's going to create a comment. And that comment is going to be whatever it is that you have in the comment pattern. You see the things that are inside these brackets where it says camera model or lens? That's going to be replaced with the actual information from your camera in the comment itself that's posted on Meetup.com. Just go down here and you notice all of these items that are in this list. You can add any one of these items. This is really good for people that are acting as mentors. This allows people to see what camera settings they actually had when they were taking their pictures. I'm going to completely remove that, and I'm going to set one of the presets, and I'll say image exposure information and click add. You notice that adds it up here, and then it shows us the example. So I'm going to put image information, I'm going to put my camera settings, and I'm going to put my camera and lens information. Now notice that some information is going to be unknown, like if you're using like a Lens Baby, for example, the lens will show as unknown. You can actually hide that or show it. And you see down here we have unknown for the lens. So if we look at our picture, these keywords, I don't have anything set, right? Also, if I go down to the meetup.com plugin metadata, you notice that all of this is blank. So let's go back. We're going to export this. We're going to export it to Houston Photo Walks and to our Lens Baby event. And you notice I have all of these set. So now I'm going to say export. And it's going to take a couple of seconds. You see it's uploading one photo to meetup.com. And then it opens up Meetup. And it shows me the image. Now, notice down here, it posted a comment for me. My shutter speed, all of this information. So now anybody who's interested in this information can see what camera I used, what shutter speed I used, and so on and so forth. How cool is that? All right, but you think that's it, right? All right, so you notice over here I have Meetup group. Houston Photo Walks is the Meetup group, the Meetup event information, the URL, and then in the actual image Exif data, I have like the location, the city, the state, the event name, and the location name is all stored in your images Exif data now. Also, notice we put some keywords here. Canon, Canon EOS Mark II, Herman Square City Hall. Those are those keywords that we told LightUp that we wanted to add. All right, so let's see why that's important. Oops, zoomed in a little too much. Let's go to export again. We are going to export this time. We are going to export to Flickr. And notice I'm not using the same Flickr export plugin that actually came with Lightroom. I'm actually using this one. It's Jeffrey's export to Flickr plugin for Lightroom. And I'm going to show you why this is so cool. So remember we put all of that information into our keywords. Well, in this plugin, if you go all the way down here close to the bottom, you're actually able to automatically add the Flickr group pools. You can automatically pair based on keywords. So for example, I've set up if Canon 7 Mark II shows up in my keyword list, it's going to automatically add it to the Canon 7D Mark II group. So this is another way to make life easier on yourself through automation. So I'm going to export that directly to Flickr. And save. And here's the cool thing. We had that tag assignment for groups. It's already assigned it to 6 groups. So isn't that cool? So this will really help automate the way you do things, not only in uploading things to meetup.com, but also uploading things to websites as well. Well, I hope you guys got a lot out of that. I hope you found it interesting. If you have any questions, you can come to the lightupplugin.com. We have a section for leaving comments. And if you have any questions, you can post them there, or you can email me directly and I'll be glad to get back to you. Okay, well, I hope you found that interesting.